What's up, everybody? Good morning. How y'all feeling this week? Hope everybody had a good weekend. Fucking cold outside, man. It's cold. So cold. It freaking snowed. We weren't even supposed to get snow this week, and it freaking snowed hella here in Chicago. I know it snowed a lot of places for other people too. I think Tennessee, like Nashville and Memphis, are getting slammed. They're not really used to all the snow and ice. I think Memphis got not Memphis, Mississippi got messed up, something like that. It was crazy out there. Uh, Here's another shot of Charlemagne. He didn't come out last week because he was in blue. He started to be a grumpy little shit. He doesn't bite, but he definitely does the whole rattlesnake tail thing. He was just musking me backstage. That's his new favorite thing, is to musk. Doesn't smell too horrible yet. He's still kind of small. But I just really like this dude. He's so cool. Just chilling. I wish I would have got into king snakes a little bit sooner, because they're cool. I just like them. He's chill. Um, Not that I don't like my ball pythons and stuff like that, but these things are just a lot more active, a lot more inquisitive. Um, I can't really say that I see him thinking. He's got his little tiny beady eyes, but it's just I don't know, more intense look than ball python, I guess you could say. They're cool. I like that I don't have to worry about uh him eating or nothing like that. I just throw um a pre-killed like ASF fuzzy in there, and he'll come out and take it when he's ready. Pause. But yeah. And then the color too. I just really like that chocolatey brown color. He just had a fresh shed, so it looks super cool. I don't know how well it's picking up on the camera there, but it's cool. Not that it's a rare mutation or phenotype or anything like that for the color. It's just something that I thought it was cool. And then he just happened to be the only one, not necessarily the only one at Tinley, but the only one that I seen that was like that. So yeah. I've been looking a lot more king snakes too on Morph Market and stuff like that. There's a lot of cool variations that I like. I forgot what it's called. I think it's something with a D. Pause. But I know it's an Arizona locality that's got like the red and black and white striping, kind of like a coral snake. Oh, you guys missed it. He was just flicking his tail. Little jerk. But yeah, those ones look cool. The ones from Arizona that look like coral snakes. Those things are cool. I think my next king snake though is gonna be an MBK. Planning on picking up some full size MBKs when I go to the next Tinley show. But yeah, it's cool. Can't wait to see him start taking down like bigger prey and stuff. I got like a little store not too far from me where I could go get like little button quails and eggs and baby chicks and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. But yeah, enough of Charlemagne. He doesn't want to be bothered anyway, little jerk. He was so chill when I first got him, and now he's starting to show his ass and show his personality and stuff like that. Definitely gotta like just handle him more and stuff like that so that he's like used to being handled and not so freaking jerky and wanting to musk everywhere and stuff like that. When he's full grown and musking everywhere, that's probably suck. Let's say what's up to the chat though. Let's see who's all in here. We got Dicky. What's up? Good morning. We got Dicky double dipping in both chats, the vertical and the widescreen. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, brother. Got the homie Aaron. What up, what up? I hope you don't crash trying to watch the delivery in the mail. It's probably icy down by you. You know, the Amish people don't be salting them roads down there, bro. Got Father Don. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Got Lily. What's up? Or, I'm sorry, not Lily. Lena. Appreciate you. Good morning. Clara, what's up? Appreciate you. Got the homie Randall. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Happy Monday. You got the homie Andrew. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Oh yeah. That's what's up. Definitely appreciate everybody tapping in with me. Not just today, but every morning. The first two shows right now are my number one watched videos or lives, or not my videos because I got some shorts, but they're my number one watched lives on my channel right now. That's freaking awesome. Definitely didn't expect such the warm welcome, like I said before, especially Monday morning here. But I knew there were some other people out there that don't got nothing to do on a Monday morning like me. So hell yeah, appreciate you guys using your time to tap in. Hope everybody's enjoying their green tea. And their green tea, I got both on deck right now. So hell yeah. But yeah, how's everybody's week been? Or not your week because we're just starting, right? But oh yeah, what's up, Elias? Good morning. I knew it was gonna be a cold day in hell, bro. Frickin' white folks died. But yeah, how's everybody's weekend? I hope everybody's staying warm out there. One thing we talked about on sophisticated, I want to continue is how was everybody keep their snake room and or their rodent room or stuff like that warm in the wintertime, or especially when we have these like crazy unexpected cold snaps like this. Good morning, FNA. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, how's everybody cope with the cold snaps? What do you do? You just turn up the temperature in your house. You got like extra space heaters or anything like that that you run. You pick up the temps on your racks. I know for me personally, it got a little cold in here in the room, and I have like a little ceramic fan heater that I use for like when I'm cold personally, I'll run it, but like I just don't like being cold. So I get cold easy. Not so much that the snakes or the ASFs are cold, but I can't run that 24/7, especially, you know, like those heaters are kind of like a fire risk and stuff like that. So this morning, I woke up 6 o'clock this morning and went to Home Depot, like right when they opened. I got me an oil-filled space heater. So I think that'll be good. It's heating up the room pretty good. I'm pretty warm. I'm in just a t-shirt right now, so chilling. I think that's kind of common. What a lot of people do is they run one of these. I think it's definitely going to be good for me, not only to get through like the little cold snap, but just going forwards to maybe keep the ambient temp in my room up. I'm going to see like how much does it spike the electricity bill and things like that. It's, you know, it's supposed to be energy efficient, so it shouldn't be too bad. But that's something I want to get into though, is running like ambient temps in my room. Rather than relying so much on the rack, just get like a whole ambient temperature and an ambient humidity level. I think that would be cool. I'm pretty much like most comfortable at the same parameters that the snakes need to be in anyways. So I think that'll be awesome. Like when the rest of the house is too hot or too cold for me, I just go in the reptile room and be super comfortable. I think that would be cool. Another big thing for me personally, pretty soon here, I think at the Tinley show probably, I'm gonna be picking up some ARS racks. I'm gonna get rid of all this this stuff that I got. It's better than the racks that I had before. Definitely. I like the ARS stuff, and I've been wanting that for a long time, so I'm finally gonna pull the trigger on that and get that. What up, bro? Don't get in trouble watching from work. But yeah, I'm gonna get some ARS racks. I'm planning on getting a 5040 and a 1065. So it'll take up like exactly the same amount of space that I got going on here. I'm not sure the 1065 is gonna be enough room though. To hold like all the hatchlings and holdbacks and stuff, especially I'm shooting for like 15-20 clutches this year. So depending on when they all drop, if they all drop, you know, just because you pair like 15 snakes doesn't mean they're all gonna go. But you gotta plan ahead and assume that they are. So if they do and they all drop around the same time, I don't think a 1065 is gonna be enough. I got some shoe box racks and stuff that I could put some overflow in, but I don't know. Unless I'm selling snakes, I might run into trouble. And I'm doing a lot of dinker stuff too, so there's gonna be a lot of holdbacks. Anybody else in the dinker squad, hit me up though if you guys want any bullet stuff or any mustard stuff. Hit me up because I'm gonna keep my holdback out the clutch. I'm gonna hit up FNA and let them pick what they want if they want anything, and then the rest is going out to the squad. So definitely hit me up. Let's get into our coffee close-up today. Why not? Speaking of dinkers. Oh yeah. So our coffee close-up this morning is going out to FNA. FNA balls. This right here is the mustard. This is the mom. I believe this, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the one that started it all. Definitely a super cool snake. You can see like the crazy pattern disruption going on. It's not the best picture, but I definitely wanted to show a picture that I knew for sure was that snake and that was more updated, more recent. There is some better pictures out there. If you're not following up with FNA balls already on Instagram, go check them out. And then you can check out the whole Mustard Dinker page on Instagram so you can see more of this snake and you can see what it does in some combos and stuff like that. But I just really like it. I like the whole pattern disruption it's got going on. It's just like crazy everywhere. It's just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. The black is like really super black. I have this gene in Stranger. The Stranger definitely takes over that pattern disruption a lot. Stranger's just like a very dominant gene. But what it did do with the Stranger is it really enhanced those blacks and brightened up the dorsal down the back too. So it's kind of an interesting reaction. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where it goes from there. I have seen Mustard Stranger Leopard, and that snake is just ridiculously insane. Just Mustard Leopard is ridiculous. So it definitely, because Leopard's pretty dominant gene too, but definitely it has the ability to whack out the pattern on some of those dominant genes and stuff. So definitely looking forward to seeing what it can do in all types of combos. Shout out and congratulations to FNA. They sent the shed for this snake here in for full panel shed test, and it came back for negative for everything. So it definitely is a new gene, a new mutation, because like I said, it's already been duplicated and worked into some other combos. They got some boys growing up over there and ready to breed now. They're going to be going back to this girl this year to shoot for the super form. So definitely looking forward to that, seeing what the super looks like. I think it's going to be crazy in my opinion. Yeah, there was some het monsoon, I guess, in the original pairing for this snake, so there was some speculation of whether or not this could have just been a thunderstorm. But since the shed test came back negative, I think it came back negative twice already, because if I'm not mistaken, you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, Fred and AJ, but I think they sent a shed out for het monsoon by itself, and then they sent out another like full panel test, and both were negative. So that's super cool. Like I said, I'm super excited for them, for the whole Dinker squad, everybody that's working this project, that's in it on it right now. It's definitely exciting news for not only FNA but for all of us, for the whole Dinker squad. Because yeah, definitely a new gene is always good. It's always nice to see some nice fresh new mutations and new combos, especially for the people that are tired of looking at the same old everything all the time. Spot nose cypress, black pastel, stuff like that. It makes cool snakes, but it gets old after a while. It's nice to see something new and refreshing and stuff like that. So it also proves that this ball python shit ain't dead, man. We have not reached the end of the mutations and stuff like that. I think it's so silly when people say stuff like that, because think of all the mutations we have, and they pretty much have all been like discovered or founded in like the last decade or two. So to think that we've reached the pinnacle and found all of them already this soon, I think that's just a crazy way of thinking. We literally find like new species of animals almost every single day and stuff like that. So to think that we've reached the end of ball pythons, I don't even know where that kind of thinking comes from. Like I said, it's silly to me. There's definitely lots of new dinkers out there. If you're not following already, Ian and Outback Reptiles, I suggest that you do. Go check out his website. That's where you go see a lot of the a lot of the dinkers and imports that he brings in from Africa. And then it's just up to you, man. If you see something there that you like, you think it might prove out for something, go ahead, pull the trigger, get that snake. They don't cost that much. You're spending bands on snakes from bigger breeders just to chase that project and make the same snake that you bought already. Go spend like freaking $100 on a dinker. Try to prove it out. Have some fun with it. Especially if you end up recreating it and you prove that it is a genetic mutation, then you get to be the one that, puts it with yellow belly, puts it with clown if you want to, or anything else. You get to be the first person to see that reaction, rather than, yeah, it's cool opening an egg and getting like whatever it is you're shooting for. But if you've already seen it before, it's not going to be as cool as cutting that egg of something that you've never seen before. That's for sure. especially knowing that you're the first one ever. So definitely work those Dinker projects. Shout out to the whole Dinker gang squad, the Gene unit, everybody out there doing it. Shout out to Ash for really getting out there and pushing this Dinker shit. Shout out to FNA. Shout out to Ian for importing these things and bringing them over here, and anybody else who does that too. Because that's what's up. This shit ain't over. Enough of me freaking rambling, though, right? So, yeah. Time for green tea and green tea. Let's get into the news. Green tea report, yeah. So this week I want to talk about goddamn. My bad. This is the Kalinga rock gecko. This is a new species of gecko they just found in India, in the eastern Kalinga region. Super cool looking gecko. It's a rock dwelling gecko where they found it. It's like a rocky, moist area. You can see him right here eating this grasshopper. But it's a new species. They discovered it last year in 2025. And within the last few days here, the last month or whatever, it has officially been added to the like new species registry thing, whatever they call it. So that's definitely cool. But yeah, other than that, it's just a cool looking gecko, and I like the cool like earthy tones on the browns and stuff like that. Some people like the more like bright stuff, but I think this is cool. I like the little camouflage effect and stuff like that. Definitely has a good camouflage for the region that he's found in, especially they never found the species until recently and stuff like that. They're about 4 inches long when they're fully grown, so they're not too big. Other than that, yeah, man, there's not really a whole lot known about them. They're a new species. They just know that they live in this rocky region, in this one specific area of India, and that their main diet, from what they've seen so far, is arthropods. And like I said, you can see them eating that little, it's like a mole cricket or whatever they have in India. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Something else that I wanted to talk about in reptile news is forgot the name of it. It's literally slipped off my tongue right now. But it's a species of skink that it's actually not like new news. It's just something that they've started talking about a lot recently for some reason. But the skink was observed in like 2019, evolving from laying eggs to giving live birth. And that's just something crazy cool. Like scientists getting to experience evolution firsthand right in front of their eyes. That's awesome. If you're somebody that's into animals, veterinary care, herpetology, like any of that stuff, that's just super cool getting to see something like that firsthand right in front of your face. And then they think that this is going on due to like global warming and climate change in the region. They've observed, some of them still giving live birth, still laying eggs, some of them giving live birth like in the same area. So it's like I said, they're like seeing the evolution happening. Um, I think the first time they witnessed it, um, the mom actually laid eggs and gave live birth at the same time. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think any of the eggs that she laid were fertile though. I think they were like slugs. Like she laid a couple slugs, and then behind it out came a live skink. And science is just like mind blown by that. So then they started observing them even more, especially like out in the wild and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what they found, that they were given live birth, and that it had a lot to do with the change of their climate, which is I think that's personally pretty cool. Because they're doing this like for survival, they're ensuring their survival and stuff like that, which I think is pretty much the basis of all evolution. But to see something that dramatic, you would think maybe you would just see them like hanging out in different areas and doing different things to like regulate regulate their temperature, but the fact of them going from uh an egg to a live birth is crazy. Um, Not just I think, I'm pretty sure this is like literally the reason, but I think that's because of for the incubation. Like it's probably not warm enough for them to lay the eggs in the climate to keep the eggs warm enough and incubate. So now they could do it maternally to ensure that those babies um, are born, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. But enough of me rambling. I'm William Burgundy, and that was the news. Yeah, man, just want to thank everybody again for coming out, supporting me, for being here, spending your Monday mornings with me. Super cool. The Bosa auction. We're actually gonna do the auction on Wiz's channel. We're gonna do it on a Friday night. So that way, we have enough time for all the items, because it's definitely, everybody's showing up and showing out, and for Bosa just like we should. So there's a lot of stuff. So we're gonna start it on Friday. Whatever we don't finish on Friday, we're gonna carry over on Saturday on Sophisticated. That way we're not running the auction super late at night, keeping everybody up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I think if we did that, I don't think we still would make it through all the items, to be honest. So yeah, looking forward to that. Keep your eyes peeled on Instagram, on Wiz's page, on my page, on RWO page, to find out exactly when that's going on. Not sure if it's this Friday or not. Like I said, stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay posted. Oh, excuse me. Join us Thursday for Tinfoil Fitted. We're doing the top 10 dumbest conspiracies this week. I think it's going to be a good one. Definitely got some silly vibes going on. I think the homie John from Morforge is going to join us this week and talk conspiracies with us, so that's going to be cool. Definitely seeing his side of things. He's really funny. He's really smart too, so that'd be cool. So tap in, join us for that. Join us Friday for the Bosa auction. Join Saturday for Sophisticated Ignorance. Before Sophisticated Ignorance, tap into DJ's channel for Off the Plank podcast, his new day and time. I like his new daytime. I think it's gonna fit really well into like the whole schedule and stuff like that. I think it's awesome. And then, of course, Saturday morning, catch Elias for a Snake Cinema podcast. I'm not sure what he's reviewing or what he's talking about this week, but tap in, catch him with that one. Come back Sunday, catch Father Don for Everyday Keeper, F&A show, join the races, get you some runners on there, get you some F&A credit. Come back later on that night, catch Jared for the genetic canvas. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting somebody's show, but we just got so much shit going on. If I did miss you, no offense. Just be hard for me to remember everything. I'm be high. But everybody have a good week. Thank you. Appreciate you. Keep up the gum vibes and spread them cheeks this week. Yeah, good. Everybody smile. Peace.